19 Mixed Blood. I said I'd make a response this weekend. It's still Sunday night, technically, so it's still this weekend. First off, I'd like to quote you word for word on your response. This might be my favorite quote that I've ever gotten in a video response. Everybody gave me a second chance to deal with this issue, but obviously I fucked it up. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. Everybody gave me a second chance. I dove into the revisited video as part of being self-critical. I thought that the first one I did, it was kind of early in my YouTube hobby. Some of the points I made weren't so great. I mentioned that in my video. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I mean, everybody gave me a second chance. I mean, I wasn't even invited to make the first video. Nobody invited me to make the second one. So, I mean, your point is, it doesn't exist. It was something I wanted to discuss because of somebody wrote me a fairly lengthy personal message saying that the atheist position requires as much faith as a fundamentalist position. So I made a video about you know, why would an agnostic bother to give an atheist a hard time? I mean, there's such bigger problems. There are people killing each other for stupid religious concepts, and to pick on an atheist who the worst he's going to do is maybe write a book, you know. What's the point? Seriously, there's bigger fish to fry. The difference logically, or you know, philosophically between an atheist and agnostic is so insignificant that to make a big deal out of it is not an issue. So my series of two videos was actually just an emotional reaction to being hostily questioned by somebody who called himself an agnostic, saying that I was being intellectually dishonest or something. Anyway, that aside, you mentioned that I was stuck in a loop about the Abrahamic God, the monotheistic concept that sprang forth from Judaism and then has evolved into a bunch of different things and branched out. You know, I'm sorry if I keep mentioning that, but seriously, that's the source for the concept. If you're going to be critical about a concept, go straight to the source. I mean, so don't even pay attention to any of the newer books. Go straight to the Torah. That is the oldest single representation of this concept that humans have. So go straight to that. So of course I keep mentioning that. That's the source. I'm sorry, you know. Arrogance. This is hubris. Yes, this is usually a point made by theists. In some, it's a roundabout, backwards kind of argument, saying that an atheist is obviously more arrogant than a humble theist. You know, what's more humble, right? The acknowledging your utter insignificance in the universe, that there is not an omnipotent entity in control of everything who takes a personal interest in what you're doing, or the opposite point of view, there is an intelligent creator who made you special and expects you to live up to rules and personally cares. This omnipotent, omnibenevolent creature really cares about you, who are smaller than this big. That's arrogance. I was watching a show on the History Channel called The Universe. It was about scale. They were giving a scale. If the visible universe, that's not even the universe that's in its entirety, just as far out as basically the Hubble Space Telescope can see, which is about, what, 13.7 billion light years, right? If the visible universe was the size of the Rose Bowl, okay, the entirety of the Milky Way galaxy, right? Not our solar system, not our planet, the entirety of the Milky Way galaxy would be the size of a poppy seed. Okay? How does that, I mean, that is, if that isn't a humbling concept, I don't know what is. To think that not only me individually, but the entirety of the human race, our planet, our solar system, hell, even our entire galaxy is insignificant compared to the vastness of the universe. Is that arrogant to think that? The arrogance claim, it's unfounded. If I come off as being arrogant, it just might be in the way that I'm portraying myself. But I'm just a blue collar working guy. I'm not a politician or a public speaker for a reason. I'm not that good at it. Then you said that I'm not taking my argument to the next level. I don't even understand what that means. What is the next level? Like, how many ways do I have to point out that a God concept is ridiculous, right? You wouldn't say the same thing if I was saying that the concept of leprechauns is ridiculous. How many ways can you say that, right? What's the next level in that argument? It doesn't make any sense to me. So basically your whole video was not that you had a valid point justifying agnosticism, but that you had a personal problem with the way that I dealt with it. Alright, I'm okay with that. What else? Oh, admitting that we're fallible. Absolutely we're fallible. I will concede that human beings are not special in the universe. I mean, just because we've come up with mathematics, it doesn't make us any better than that cat that's rolling on my foot right now. We're just stupid animals bumbling our way through. What's this concede that we'll know everything? Before the scientific method will reveal all there is to know about the universe, the human race is going to be far extinct. Far extinct. Any civilization that springs forth from this planet, it's not going to be human anymore, even if they've continued the same body of knowledge. So I don't even understand where you're coming from with that. Or why you think that I wouldn't concede that humans are dumb. I see it every day. Hell, every time something goes wrong, the first place that I go is like, oh, what did I do? Did I make a mistake? Of course we're fallible. We're stupid, hairless apes. Ugh. Sorry, I'm a bit agitated, but I can come across as being cocky. I think that just has to do with my tone, or maybe how enthusiastic I am about what I'm talking about. But it's not a real arrogance that like I think I'm better than everybody else. That is clearly not how my brain is. I can get frustrated if I'm trying to explain something and people like close their ears. They don't want to hear it. It's not like they don't understand. They choose to not listen. I can get frustrated with that, but it's not a. It's frustration. It's not arrogance. That's. All right, I'm done.